Welcome to Movie Recap World. Today we'll be recapping the first episode of The End of the Fucking World. Will you want to punch your dad if he was a homophobic and go out of town with a girl you want to kill? Well, all these crazy-ass things happen in this episode, so sit tight and let's get into the recap. In this episode, we're introduced to James, a self-proclaimed psychopath who sets out on a road trip with Alyssa, a rebellious classmate with plans to kill her. The episode opens with the introduction of 17-year-old James, who self-proclaims himself to be a psychopath. James sure looks like a psychopath, but his actions and backstory really proves it. From early on, James noticed he didn't have a very good sense of humor, and when his father used to make silly jokes, James only wanted to punch him. James just didn't have any affection, feelings, or emotion. So in order to feel something, James put his hands in a deep fat fryer when he was just 9 years old, and the scars of it are still visible to this day. Early on from his childhood, James started indulging himself in killing innocent animals and got pleasure out of it. He killed many kinds of animals and kept track of each of them in his mind. But now that he's 17, he wants to move on to something big. James has decided he wants to kill a real person. That's when a girl named Alyssa enters his life. Alyssa goes to the same school as James and attempts to start some kind of friendship with James. Alyssa's parents are divorced, so she lives with her mom, who doesn't pay much attention to her, and she's always busy taking care of her second husband and her newborn twin babies. Alyssa is somewhat ignored by everyone in the family. Her stepfather, Tony, even makes sexual comments to her, which her mother acts like she didn't hear. Alyssa hasn't seen her father since she was 8, but he still sends cards on her birthdays. At school, she really fails to fit in with others, who pretend to be someone who they're not. After finding out her classmate texts something bad about her right in front of her, Alyssa smashes her phone in anger. Alyssa then gets drawn towards James, whose emotionless face and demeanor makes Alyssa think he's not like the other ones. So, Alyssa decides to befriend him, whereas James decides to take Alyssa as his first victim. In order to feel loved, Alyssa takes interest in James, who pretends to love her to make her as comfortable as she can be before he can kill her. James asks her out on a date and takes her to dinner, where Alyssa behaves rudely to the waitstaff, who laughs at her order of foods. James likes the fact that Alyssa doesn't give a damn about what others think. After the incident at the dinner, James invites Alyssa over to his house, where he plans to kill her. Inside the house, Alyssa finds a picture of a woman, who James reveals to be his mother, who lives in Japan. We then find out that James really misses his mother and dislikes the things that remind him of her. James is really thinking about killing Alyssa inside his house, but just then his father arrives home. James' father quickly gets comfortable around Alyssa and thinks she's dating his son. He then makes a comment that he's happy that James isn't gay, which he thought might be the reason behind him not talking to any girls. Seeing that James' father is kind of homophobic, Alyssa leaves the room and later talks to James, who reveals that he really wants to punch his dad. Alyssa tells him that he really should do that. They soon depart after making a plan to meet tomorrow at 11. The next day, James is all ready to go through with his plan of killing Alyssa. He has made up his mind and kept the knife hidden for the moment. But after an hour of waiting, Alyssa still doesn't show up. We then see that when Alyssa was getting ready to go out, her mother asked her to help out in the house party. So Alyssa misses her date with James. Later, Tony approaches her and gives her a hint that she should leave his house, and makes a sexual comment while touching her. Alyssa's mother has seen this all, but she still decides to act like she didn't. Alyssa realizes that there's no one who really cares about her, so she decides to leave. She goes to James and tells him she wants to leave town and her family. She asks James to do the same, which James agrees to. On their way out, James finally punches his dad and takes his car too. With that, the two teenagers leave their home and family. The journey of these two teenagers has just begun, leaving us with so many questions about what's next, what motivates them, and where will their journey take them. We'd love to hear your guesses in the comments. And if you enjoyed this recap, be sure to subscribe for more content. Thanks for joining us on Movie Recap World.